Did you know staying up late could be silently destroying your body? What happens to your brain when you consistently miss sleep? How does sleep deprivation affect your heart health? Can late nights actually make you gain weight faster? Why do night owls have higher risks of developing diabetes? What invisible damage does screen time before bed cause? Is your late night scrolling literally shortening your lifespan? Your brain suffers catastrophic damage when deprived of proper rest. During deep sleep stages, your brain flushes out toxic proteins that accumulate during waking hours. Without this nightly cleanse, these toxins clog neural pathways, disrupting communication between brain cells. Chronic sleep deprivation allows these toxins to build up, directly linked to Alzheimer's disease and dementia. The prefrontal cortex shrinks, impairing decision-making and emotional control. Memory consolidation fails without REM cycles, making learning 50% less effective. Neurons lose their plasticity, accelerating brain aging by 3 to 5 years compared to well-rested peers. Even occasional late nights trigger immediate cognitive decline, reducing problem-solving skills and creativity. Your cardiovascular system collapses under sleep debt. Just 1 week of 5-hour nights elevates blood pressure to borderline hypertensive levels. This constant strain weakens blood vessels, increasing rupture risks. Stress hormones like cortisol remain 40% higher in sleep-deprived individuals, causing arterial inflammation. Over time, this inflammation hardens arteries, restricting blood flow. This leads to 75% greater plaque buildup in coronary arteries. Heart attack risk increases by 20% for every hour of sleep lost below 7 hours. Night owls experience 34% more strokes than early risers due to disrupted circadian rhythms. Irregular sleep patterns also trigger arrhythmias, putting extra stress on an already overworked heart. Metabolic chaos erupts when you override natural sleep patterns. Sleep deprivation drops leptin levels by 18% while increasing ghrelin by 28%, creating insatiable hunger. This hormonal imbalance tricks your body into craving junk food, even when full. It leads to consuming 300 extra calories daily, mostly from high-fat foods. Insulin sensitivity plummets by 30% after 4 days of poor sleep, putting you at diabetes risk equivalent to gaining 20 pounds. Fat cells become 40% less responsive to insulin, forcing your pancreas to work overtime. This metabolic dysfunction stores more fat around organs, increasing visceral fat by 15%. Late-night eating further disrupts digestion, causing bloating and gut inflammation. Your immune system deteriorates alarmingly without proper rest. 1 night of 4-hour sleep reduces natural killer cell activity by 70%, leaving you vulnerable to viruses. These cells normally destroy cancer cells and infections, but sleep deprivation paralyzes them. Vaccine effectiveness drops by 50% in sleep-deprived individuals, rendering flu shots nearly useless. Chronic inflammation markers rise 60%, creating ideal conditions for autoimmune diseases and cancer. Wound healing slows by 30% due to reduced growth hormone production during disrupted sleep cycles. Even minor cuts take days longer to heal, increasing infection risks. Repeated sleep loss permanently weakens immune memory, making you susceptible to recurring illnesses. Mental health collapses under prolonged sleep deprivation. The amygdala becomes 60% more reactive to negative stimuli when tired, explaining nighttime anxiety spirals. This heightened emotional response magnifies small worries into overwhelming fears. Depression risk triples among those getting less than 6 hours regularly. Sleep loss reduces serotonin production, worsening mood swings and irritability. Emotional regulation centers disconnect from rational brain areas, causing disproportionate reactions. Suicidal ideation increases by 45% in chronic insomniacs. The brain begins hallucinating after 3 days without sleep as neural circuits malfunction. Paranoia and delusions emerge as reality distortion grows, mimicking psychotic episodes. Your cellular aging accelerates dramatically with each late night. Telomeres shorten 50% faster in sleep-deprived individuals, equivalent to 10 years of premature aging. These protective caps erode, exposing DNA to damage and decay. DNA repair mechanisms fail during wakefulness, allowing mutation accumulation. Oxidative stress increases 80% without nightly antioxidant processes. Unchecked free radicals attack cells, speeding up organ deterioration. Mitochondrial function declines by 30%, reducing energy production in every cell. This biological aging translates to visible changes, increased wrinkles, hair loss, and muscle deterioration appearing years earlier than in well-rested peers. Skin loses elasticity faster, while joints stiffen from chronic inflammation. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks a bunch.